It's the Battle of the Cats here from Skyline Prep High School as the Skyline Prep Bengals are back out on their court, their home court, to take on the Jones-Gordon School Jaguars. The Skyline Prep Bengals going to this game 9-0 in the season, hoping to continue that unbeaten season, while Jones-Gordon, the Jaguars, hope to pull upset after picking up their first win of the season right before their winter break. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to South Phoenix. I'm Mahirson Hassan. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon for what should be an intriguing battle here from the Bengals lair. Starting lineups for today on this radio stream for the Bengals will be Zaire and Zoe Hatter, Samora Lacey, Daniqua Tolliver, and Mackenzie Carthen. For Jones-Gordon on the other side, Emma Gibbs, Jessica Davis, Macy Lyons, Hannah Gibbs, and Lillian Huber. We're underway in Skyline Prep. We'll start with the ball after winning the tip. Goes her towards Zaire, rolling down the left lane. She'll sink it off the glass and in. Just 14 seconds in, Skyline Prep will start. They steal it right back from the Jaguars as they're trying to get the inbound pass. And now the referee will make sure everybody's in the right space. Hannah Gibbs will take the inbounder. She'll bring it up the court far side. Full court press comes, and the Bengals pick it off again. In towards the middle. It's one back. It's a 2-on-2 rolling down. Ball in the middle, scooped up by the Bengals once again. Towards Hatter, Zoe Hatter, that is Zaire. Plays it towards the right lane. That one's sunk up, but it's not going to count. Mackenzie Carthen was driving down that right lane, but she couldn't get it up as she was called for the travel. Full court press again. So here comes Zaire down the right lane, pips it up, no good. Rebounded by Carthen, and she'll be fouled trying to get that shot up and in. Gibbs was the one rolling all the way back, and she'll be the one called for the foul. 7:09 left in this first quarter. Bengals up 4-zip. Carthen at the line. Her first one is up and off the front iron. Carthen, an 8th grader on the squad, one of the starters. 4 of the 5 stars today, 8th graders for the Bengals, led by the Hatter twins and Samora Lacey. Second free throw is wide right, and the Jaguars will take over. Gibbs inbounder, heaves it towards the paint again. Rolling down the side, it's Gibbs. Gibbs plays it off towards the left wing. Gets the rebound, that is Gibbs, and she'll be fouled trying to get it up. She was in the area, and on the other side, Lillian Huber on the left lane. The ball actually seemed like for a while went out on the baseline, and indeed it is. So inbound pass coming. Macy Lyons to take it. Near side, gets it off. Pop up, airballed. Rebounded on the other side by Gibbs. Gibbs hurls it over towards the top of the key. Bounced off. Trying to get it back towards the Bengals. Gibbs wins it down low, and she'll scoop it up and in. 2-2 so far between the Bengals and the Jaguars. 6:38 in the first. Zoe Hatter at the logo. Sends it out towards the right wing. Looking for options. There's Carthen. Back with Zoe. Flings it over towards Zaire. Zaire, floater! Got it, mid-range near side. Bengals trying to cook early in this one, coming off a 78-17 win over Ajo 2 days ago. As Gibbs called for the foul there, fresh off the inbound pass, and the Bengals with another chance here early, trying to assert their dominance, trying to keep their unbeaten season alive. Bounce pass over towards the right wing. Zoe's 3 off the mark and rebounded near side. Good control there by Gibbs as she tries to run the floor, try to pass it over towards Jessica Davis, and it was behind her, trickles out on the far side, and it goes back to the Bengals. 1 minute and 53 seconds elapsed here from South Phoenix. Bengals up 4-2 on the Jags. It's Zoe driving down top of the key, down towards Zaire. Down low, looks for options, gets the right-hand reverse into the window and down into the gullet. Zaire and Zoe, twin telepathy on this Thursday afternoon. Full court press, able to be broken by Gibbs. Rolling down the top on the right lane. Once again scooped up by Daniqua Tolliver. Getting the steal there. Back with Zoe. Zoe Hatter controlling at mid-range. Patrolling down the side. Getting it towards the lane. Scooping it up and in. Zoe Hatter with 2 buckets to start this off. 8-2 her team leads, 5:24 left in the first. Ball deflected off. Inbound pass was taken by Gibbs, and that is Hannah Gibbs. 2 Gibbs on the teams. Hannah Gibbs, the senior, also captain on this team, and Emma Gibbs, the freshman. Back on the right wing with Zaire. Zaire rolling down in towards the right wing. Still in the long range. She goes down, and a foul called. Jessica Davis picking up her first of the day as Coach K patrols from the sidelines. Khadijah Vanley, the coach for the Bengals, also known as Coach K. Carlos Solomon, head coach for Jones Gordon. Inbound pass taken by Mackenzie Carthen. Out with Zoe, bounce pass, trying to find some more Lacey, and it will go back towards the Jaguars. It went out on the baseline near side. 5:01. Actually be back with Carthen. Inbounds, bounce pass. Tolliver can't control it as Emma Gibbs was taking it up, and a foul called on Carthen. 2 fouls on the Bengals, 2 fouls on the Jaguars. Just past the 5-minute mark here in the first. Emma Gibbs taking it up. She keeps control, gets it off, lets it fly. That one's ringed off. Jessica Davis with the shot. Back with Hannah Gibbs, and her shot blocked. Back with Emma, down low, triple teamed, falls to ground, keeps the ball. Jump ball will stay with the Jaguars. Emma Gibbs able to keep the physicality going there. Only freshman on this side for the Jones Gordon School Jaguars. Hannah Gibbs takes the inbound, finds it towards her sister Emma. Emma floats it up and no good. Short and picked off towards Zoe. Zoe in a 1-0. Fast break the other side. Layup is in. 10-2. Skyline Prep leads. 4:43 left in the first. Inbound with Davis, and now with Hannah Gibbs, and now with Emma Gibbs. Gibbs rolling down, trying to pip it down low towards Lillian Huber, and that's too high for her. Bengals have been known for dominating teams early and often. Only game decided close was the one right before winter break where they went to Tri-City Christian and beat the team from Chandler 41-40 on the road. Zoe back in the attacking half. Still in long range around the logo. Rolling towards the left wing, dribbles it off her foot, and turnover will be given to the Bengals. Back with the Jags. It goes. 4:16 left in the first quarter, and Carlos Solomon will call his first timeout of the day. Full timeout here on the court, full timeout here at Skyline Prep High School, and as both teams will take a break, we will do so too. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Skyline Prep Girls Basketball on Inferno Radio. Back here at Skyline Prep High School, Bengals up 10-2 on the Jaguars. 4:16 left in the first. Inbound pass coming in the defensive half for the Jaguars. Hannah Gibbs looks her options, gives it off towards Emma. In a double team, gets out of the trance, lifted off, out towards Lillian down low. Her shot no good, jangled up, still in the moonball spot, and down low, run down, scrum on the floor. Jump ball goes towards Skyline Prep. Samora Lacey leading the charge and cradling the ball like a baby there. It's what Skyline Prep wanted. what you want if you're Skyline Prep to start this one off. So here comes Zoe. It's been a case of the Hatter twins so far. Zaire with 6 points, Zoe with 4. Zoe trying to feed it. It went off the foot of Davis. Inbound pass coming near side, right towards my vantage point from half court. On the near side. Carthen with Zoe. Now with Tolliver. Tolliver trying to pass towards Zoe. Goes towards the backcourt, rolling towards the baseline. And looked like it went out on the baseline. Seemed like last touch off of the Jaguars. Wasn't that egregious, but possession nonetheless stays with the Bengals. So Zoe patrolling again in the quarterback spot. Out at the volleyball line. Working around on Davis, working around in, stymied there, and rebounded down low by Huber. And possession goes back towards the Jaguars. First substitution of the day, Kama Ivy heading on for Daniqua Tolliver. So everybody on the court for the Bengals in 8th grade. In other words, not in high school yet. A bright future for this team as it's fed in towards Huber down low, and she gets it off the glass and fouled in the process. She'll head to the line. First charity stripe shots of the day for the Jaguars as Coach K calls her teammates to the sideline, and now she'll send a few back. 3:26 left. Skyline up 10-2 on Jones-Gordon. Huber's first free throw, a little bit of a jump shot, goes off the back iron. Coach K making sure everybody in her starting 5, or the 5 on the floor, gets a conversation during this free throw. Started with the first 3 and then with another 2. Huber's second free throw. Little help off the window. She makes it 10-3. By the way, 4 fouls on the Bengals in this game so far. Just on the edge of the bonus. Zaire pressured on a little bit, double teamed. Gets it out towards Ivy. Ivy driving to the bucket near side. Foul called on the floor on Emma Gibbs. Toward Ivy, picked off by Emma Gibbs. Gibbs in the corner, quarterbacks it, heaves it up right towards the logo. Grabbed by Davis, she's triple teamed, and the jump ball goes towards the Jaguars. A heave from the corner by the freshman, and luckily Davis, the senior, was able to grab it in the right spot. Hannah Gibbs with the inbound. Slings it, a fiery one, picked off again by Zaire. Zaire down the lane, throws it up, gets it to go, and one. Right-handed master claps from Zaire Reed Hatter. To the line she goes. 12-3 in favor of Skyline Prep. Make it 13-3. It's an and-one situation, so it will be returned to the Jaguars on the baseline. Hannah Gibbs deflected a few times, picked off by Ivy in the backcourt. Slings it over towards Zoe. Zoe rolling towards the top of the key, looking towards the left. She's found a lane on the left, pops it. Long range 2, sunk through. The Mad Hatters are cooking on this Thursday afternoon. Another heave from Hannah Gibbs, another pickoff by Ivy. Down low towards Carthen. Up and no good. The net is actually stuck on the rim right now. Nonetheless, play continues with the scrum in the paint. And another foul called. A physical game so far from Skyline Prep High School in favor of the Bengals, 15-3. Jaguars maintain possession, 2:21 left. Bengals have been known for taking possession and taking control early and often as Arai Richardson checks in for Carthen. Down the line, lofted up towards Huber, and she ran out of real estate on the baseline. Interesting quarterback choice from Hannah Gibbs. as it's Zaire rolling down the left, in towards the arc. Zaire floater draws the contact. She'll shoot 2 as the shot was too long. Zaire had her with 9 points on the day. Zaire with 9 points as she heads to the line. Changes coming for both sides. First free throw missed. Ariel Graziano checks in for Jones Gordon. And Samaya Pritchett checks in for Skyline Prep, both of which 7th graders for the respective sides. Ball jangles around. Second free throw goes down for Zaire. 10 points on the day for her. We're not even to the end of the first quarter. Back with Huber from the left elbow. Floaters no good. Rebounded down low by Gibbs. Emma Gibbs rebounded around. Out towards the arc. Taken around. Sling around. Last touch off Pritchett. Will stay with the Jaguars in attacking territory. 153. Bounce pass, no looker. Able to be won back. It's a good pressure there from, looked like Zoe, and indeed it was. Picked up by Ivy. It's a 3-on-0 right towards Zaire, and she'll sink it down. 18-3 in favor of Skyline Prep. 100 seconds left in the first. Hannah Gibbs again towards Emma. Back with Hannah. Driving the floor, passes the center line, slings it out towards Huber. Huber up and in. Fast break working there for the Jaguars after little struggles early on. With Zoe past the line towards Ivy, thought about the 3. Haven't seen a 3 shot in this one. Zoe will try her luck from distance. Nylon sent through from Zoe. 21-5 in favor of Skyline Prep. First triple of the day. Hannah Gibbs with another 2-handed heave towards half court. One back and eventually picked off by Zaire. Turnovers galore and steals galore for Skyline Prep. As it's won back by Emma Gibbs. Gibbs low to the ground. Sends it up, off the window and in. Right-hander makes this a 14-point game. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Couple changes coming for Coach K as Zoe will take this past the center line. Lofting it up. Raya Richardson able to win it back from the left wing. On towards the left corner, driving down into mid-range. Davis able to win it back. Emma Gibbs rolling down near side. Double team, triple teamed. Finds Hannah. Hannah pops it up. It's airballed from the center. A toe on the line or foot on the line situation for the senior, and she missed it in those situations. Changes coming as Samora Lacey returns to the court for Skyline Prep. And the first appearance of the day for Jalea Montgomery. 12 seconds left. Coach K calling for one shot. Zaire had her. 5 seconds left. Zaire rolling around. Pops it up mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Jalea. And she can't get it up at the buzzer. Triple zeros on the clock. And an impressive first quarter from the Skyline Prep Bengals. They lead the Jones Gordon School Jaguars 21-7 on home court. We'll take a quick break, and I'll be back for more Skyline Prep basketball right after this on Inferno Radio. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Pardon me. From Skyline Prep High School, Bengals up 21-7 on the Jones-Gordon Jaguars. I'm Mahir Hassan. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. It is all in favor of the Bengals, courtesy of their Hatter twins, Zaire and Zoe, as Zaire just bagged her first 3 of the day from the top of the key. And again, Hannah Gibbs, receive back. Run back by Richardson and crew. Now down towards the side, a little too far. It was actually Montgomery to pick it up. Zaire and Zoe trying to go down low again, and the ball trickles out towards the baseline again. Hannah Gibbs gets it towards Emma. Still in their own arc. Hannah Gibbs with another heave down towards Lillian Huber. She floats it up. It's air ball too far. Rebounded by Montgomery. Gets it towards Zoe. No shot clock here, as Zoe will take her time. Zoe, now to Zaire Hatter. Hatter rolling down. Euro step to the middle, and a foul called. Contact called on Hannah Gibbs. Gibbs picking up a few fouls, her second of the day. Inbound pass for the Bengals. Ariah Richardson to take it as she ties her shoe. 6:54 running clock here in the second quarter. Richardson looks for options. That's picked off by Huber. She looks to drive the court. Still in her back court. One back by Zaire. Zaire down the left lane. Left-handed. Got it. 28-7 in favor of Skyline Prep. And again, turnovers again. Speak of turnovers. Almost one back by swooping Samora Lacey on Emma Gibbs. Ball will stay with the visitors here, but the hosts lurking for more. Anna and Emma can't connect right in front of center court. In front of my table, in fact. Richardson inbound pass towards Zoe. Zoe will cross the center line at the top of the key. Past the volleyball line, pops it from long range. That one rung off. Rye Richardson tracks it down left wing, trying to keep possession, and it went out. Another violation called on Richardson. Ball back with the Jaguars. The Bengals making their presence known. Emma Gibbs in a 2-man trap. One up, Hannah can't get a touch to it. Another case of real estate between the Gibbses. Hannah Gibbs with the inbounder, back with Emma. Just within her court, heaves it up, picked off by Zaire Hatter. Hatter rolls it around, lofts it up towards Richardson. Richardson off the glass and in. 2-on-1 masterclass from the Bengals. 30-7, and Carlos Solomon has to call a timeout. A 9-0 run from the home side out of the stoppage. 5:59, 2 minutes and 1 second elapsed in the second quarter. Another timeout, another advantage towards the Bengals. And I'll take a quick break here on Inferno Radio. .5:59 in the second, 5:59 in the first half. Skyline Prep dominating Jones-Gordon 30-7 so far. Hannah Gibbs and crew looking to try to get something as Hubert lofts it up from the charity stripe. Too far, too strong. Rebounded down low by Jalea Montgomery, and she's called for a travel in the process. Couple stutter steps did not work against her. And another chance for an inbound pass towards Jones-Gordon. In the mid-range, far side, too far. Rebounded down by Zaire. Dribbling around, lofts it up towards Zoe. Zoe driving down the left wing. Drangles around, still bouncing around, and Hubert gets it back. Another try, another pick for the Bengals. Patrolling in the attacking half. Zaire from the left lane. Another bouncer off and in. The Mad Hatters back at it, double digits for both of them so far. 32-7, Skyline Prep leads. 5:25 left in the first half. Towards the top of the key, Hannah Gibbs pops it too short as it rolls back into the concourse. Ref will track that down. 2 refs today. Calling a clean game so far, on the contrary to what Skyline Prep saw earlier this week. We thank you for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon, going into the evening as Zaire pops it from the volleyball line. Off the front iron, rebounded down low by Richardson. Bounce passed over towards Zoe. Left wing 3, too short. Bounced off, no deflection down. Back with the Jaguars as Kama Ivy checks in. Save for 1 basket from Madison Haddad, nothing so far as Ivy almost picks it off at the center line again. Almost every inbound pass has been contested so far. A telling side for the Skyline defense. There's Gibbs, picked off by Zaire. It's a 3-on-0. Zaire takes it herself. Right-handed layup down and in. Bengals carving to the cup and carving with sheer delight as Hannah Gibbs plays it towards Huber. Ivy almost picked it off, but Huber gets it towards Emma Gibbs. Right lane in the paint. Jangled up. 1 back by Zoe. It's a 3-on-1. Zoe driving down the left lane. Zoe with the left-hander. Too strong. 1 down low by Araya Graziano. Play will stay with the Jaguars. A team that started the season with 3 losses. 1 against the Loop School, 38-10. Here's Huber around the side. She'll sling it herself. Graziano fighting for the rebound, and jump ball given towards the Jags. Scrappy game, scrappy team so far. 4:15 in the second, 34-7, Skyline Prep leads. And a violation called. Jessica Davis, the one holding far side, and she got caught in a trance there. Can't hold it for too long. Zoe takes it past the center line, just beyond the Skyline Prep High School logo. Pops it left corner. That one's blocked at the pinnacle. And Montgomery will keep possession. Inbounder with Ivy on the baseline towards Zoe. Zoe, left wing 3. No good. Either way, a foul in the process. Pushing cap foul called on Zaire Hatter. So while Zoe and Zaire have been cooking at times, not the type of cooking you want to see. Hannah Gibbs with another heave, gets it towards Emma. Emma rolling down the left, slings it up in the paint and gets it down. First 2 points of the quarter for Jones-Gordon. Nonetheless, they trail by 25 with 3:40 in the first half. Zoe at the logo, towards Ivy on the left wing. Now towards Richardson. A chill bagger, first 2 of the day. Bouncing off the window and in. They've been best friends with the Skyline Prep Lady Bengals so far. Bounce pass left towards Davis. Ivy almost picked it off towards the logo. Driving down with Gibbs, down the right lane. Gibbs rolls it too far. Rebound on the other side by Huber. Hers is too short. Back with Huber, back with Skyline, and it's Montgomery to get possession back for the Bengals. Jalea Montgomery, not too many points to show for today, but a dazzling performance on the rebounds. Just physicality down low, working well. It's Zoe at the volleyball line, top of the key. Pops it right elbow, too far off the back iron. Rebound by Zaire, also off. Double man team. Hannah Gibbs able to run it. Ball rolling on the ground. And a travel called. It was Ivy trying to pick it up and took too many steps in the process. Some interesting chances as Hannah Gibbs plays it towards Emma. Right lane, too much. Rebound by Huber. Gibbs with another chance. 3rd time's not the charm. Rolling down the baseline. Montgomery snags it back, but she ran out of real estate. Jaguars maintain possession. Graziano checks back in for Macy Lyons. Hannah Gibbs plays it towards Emma. Emma from the paint. Off the window and in. 36-11. Jones-Gordon trailing, Skyline Prep leading. With Zaire on the right wing. Zaire rolling around, jumping up, and drawing the contact. Emma Gibbs caught in the traffic, did not set her feet, and she'll be called for the foul. Blocking foul called. Fouls piling up for either side. Neither team or neither player on the chopping block. 2:22 left in the first half. I believe they're going to call a basket on Zaire. So two's going to count, and this being an and one, this will make it what should be a 39-11. Right now the score clock reads 37-11 as a 30-second timeout is called by Carlos Solomon and Jones-Gordon. An interesting one so far. Skyline Prep going into this game the highest rated team in CAA Division I with 1380.24. Tri-City College, Tri-City Christian, Ville de Marie, and Western School of Science and Technology right behind them, 2nd through 5th in that respective order. Top 12 teams in Division I will make the playoffs. Right now, the road to Desert Financial Arena, which will host the final, runs through Skyline Prep. South Phoenix trying to control this one, hoping to get their way to Tempe in their first year of varsity basketball here at Skyline Prep High School. Players back on the court for either side, 2:22. 37-11, Skyline Prep leads. Hannah Gibbs with the inbound out towards the left. Heat by Davis towards Graziano. Graziano traveled. Another shuffle of the feet as Graziano was at the volleyball line on the attacking side. And the Bengals take back the ball. Inbound near side with Ivy. And now with Zoe. Zoe Hatter from the logo. Out towards Ivy. One back by Huber. Huber crossing the center line near side. Back to bucket. One back by Zaire. She was trying to pass it. Zaire rolling around. Too much. Rebounded by Richardson down low. That's also no good. Fight for the ball. Ivy holding on it. And her cradle helps the Skyline Prep Bengals win the jump ball. Or actually, it was the other way around. Jump ball will give it towards the Jaguars. Pardon me. Towards the other side with Huber. From the paint, too short. Rebounded back by Huber. It's too far. Third time's a charm. Yes, it is. Off the window and in. 37-13. A much more interesting second quarter. Jaguars able to find their way into this. Bengals on the other side trying for more. Left wing three. Ivy too far. Glanced off the window as it's one back by Zaire off the heave. Another turnover for the Jaguars with Zoe. At the Bengals lettering, rolls it over towards the top of the key. Back at the half-court logo. Now towards the left wing. Long three. Too far off the left iron. Rebounded around. And Huber could not keep it in play. Gibbs was trying to find her near side, and the Bengals getting many opportunities at the ball. Very defensive side. As it's Zaire from the Bengals lettering. Ringed off left iron, goes out baseline. Sub coming, Daniqua Tolliver back out on the court. 59.9 seconds left in the first half. Bengals up 37-13. Rolling over towards Emma Gibbs, crossing the center line on the near side. She's drawing the foul. Driving on Zoe and Tolliver, and it was Tolliver who will pick up the foul. Hannah Gibbs with the inbounder, right around towards Emma. Emma rolling around, top of the key, gives it back towards Hannah on the right wing. She shoots a three off the front iron. Rolling back towards Zaire and Zoe. Zaire will take this down the right lane, right-handed layup, good. As it should. Things working like clockwork for the Skyline Prep side, especially the Hatters. As Hannah Gibbs can't find Davis. Fumble the ball on the far side in the defensive half. Another careless turnover as the clock stopped with 35.5 seconds left. Inbounder towards Zaire. Nifty behind the back pass, trying to split the defense. Out towards Ivy. Zaire wins it back, and double dribble called. Zaire in the mix, along with Ivy on that right wing, and the collision haunted both of them. Towards Emma Gibbs. Curves it forward. Too far for Huber. The offense trying to run down low with Lillian, and again, passing has not worked well as Skyline Prep continues to dominate. 20 seconds left. Zaire out towards Zoe on the right wing. Zoe lofts it over towards Montgomery. Montgomery driving, and a foul called on Gibbs. Emma Gibbs called for the blocking foul. Emma Gibbs landing herself in foul trouble. Not too many bench players available for Jones Gordon. Nonetheless, a right wing three put up. Too far. Emma Gibbs with the defensive rebound down low. 5 seconds left. Rolling around with Hannah. Hannah stops, lobs it from the paint. No good. Batted around, and the buzzer sounds. And that wraps up the first half here from Skyline Prep High School. The Bengals up 39-13 on the Jaguars. Everything going in favor of the Bengals. Unbeaten so far on the season. 14 points for Zaire Reed-Hatter. Zoe as well putting up the numbers too. On the other side, a little bit of foul trouble for the Jaguars, trying to keep a good 5 on the court. We'll take a quick break for halftime as both teams head towards the locker room. Skyline Prep trying to go to 10-0 on the season. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Skyline Prep Girls Basketball on Inferno TV. Welcome back to Skyline Prep High School for the second half between the Bengals and the Jones-Gordon School Jaguars. Bengals in full control of this one, up 39-13. I'm Mahirson Hassan. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. All in favor of Skyline Prep, especially from the defensive side. Showing it here as the Jaguars unable to convert. Last touched by Macy Lyons. Back with Skyline Prep on the left wing. Going there is Zaire Hatter. Hatter gets it out towards her sister Zoe. Zoe can't sink it. Trying from the right wing, three there as it's out with Hannah Gibbs. Hannah Gibbs driving down the lane, and it just spins out, but she will head to the line to shoot two. Samora Lacey, the one call for the foul. She'll head to a talking with Coach K. Gibbs to the free throw line. Missed left iron. A few other games today for Skyline Prep. This one the only one going down on Inferno Radio. As Gibbs, Hannah Gibbs, that is, readies for a second. The captain for this Jones-Gordon School Jaguars side. That one missed right iron. Fight for the rebound. Up and no good by Lillian Huber. One back by Zaire Hatter. Numbers going forward. Hatter to quarterback. From the top of the key, plays it down low. Right side, Lacey too far. Rebounded by Hannah Gibbs. Gets out towards Emma as she drives. Emma low to ground. In the paint, pops it up. Down and in, she loses the rebound. Out with Zaire. Down the far side. Still behind the back. Nifty moves. Left wing three. Front iron. Dribbling back. Out with Zaire again. From the left wing, driving down the left lane, scoops it up and in. If you don't get it once, try and try again, and that's what Zaire Reed Hatter did there. 6:41 left in the third quarter, 41-13. Lofted forward towards Huber. She goes down, and she'll earn the foul. Samora Lacey caught in behind. Caught ball watching for a moment. Another foul called on her. She's picked up the two fouls for the Bengals in this one. As Hannah Gibbs plays it towards Emma. And Emma will head to the line to draw the shooting foul. 6:36 and three calls going against the Bengals to start off as substitutes ready at the center line. Emma Gibbs misses the first off the back iron. Kema Ivy checks in. And also checking in, I believe Ariana Hardy. Second free throw, wide right of the rim, and back with the Bengals we go. Skyline working from left to right in this quarter, and Jones-Gordon working from right to left. 6:22 at the logo is Hatter. Hatter rolling around towards Zoe. Left wing three, nylon. 44-13. Skyline Prep leads 6:11 left in the third. Double digits for both of the Hatter twins as Zaire picks it off. Bounce pass towards Zoe. Was bustled on the play. No foul called on the shot. Possession stays with Skyline with Ivy. She'll take the inbound pass. Lofts it towards Zoe on the right wing, rolling towards the top of the key, now on the left wing. Zoe rolling around, bodied in a little while by Hannah Gibbs. Lost the ball there on that far side, and it's back with Jones-Gordon. Slung towards Emma. Emma rolling down towards the left lane, now towards the left wing. Huber's shot blocked up and around. Bounced around, and it's a good save. Hatter, the one to give it back towards Skyline, bouncing it off of Gibbs. Towards the Bengals again, trying to go fast break, and Hatter ran out of real estate. That is Zoe Hatter ran out of real estate. Towards Hannah Gibbs and Emma Gibbs. Stopped on a dime. Towards Hatter again. Down the left wing. Emma with Hannah. Sunk it in towards the paint. First two of the second half for Jones Gordon. Down 44-15, 5-10 in the third. Foul called on Macy Lyons. She was tracking down on Hatter. Inbound pass with Ivy, and we go back towards Zaire Hatter, the one fouled, and another foul picked up by Macy Lyons. Back to back. Both teams looking for something. Skyline barring an immense comeback on their way to their first, or rather, their 10th victory of the season. Screen set, and it's a charge called, and this time it's Lyons getting her revenge. After picking up two fouls, she'll draw that one to give possession back towards Jones Gordon. On the far side near the center line, but in their defensive half nonetheless. Mackenzie Carthen checks back to the game. In towards the middle with Gibbs. Pops it in the paint. Too far. Grabbed. Going down the other side is Zaire. Zaire, bounce pass towards her player, and Carthen gets it stuffed right in between the rim and the backboard and the glass. One down low again by Zoe. Zoe at the right wing. Guarded on Emma Gibbs. 4:22. She'll look for options in the quarterback spot. Rolling around on the right elbow. And she'll draw the contact on Hannah. A push foul called. Players starting to enter the 4-foul range for Jones Gordon as the sun starts to set here in the Phoenix area. Can't really see it, but you got the windows at the top. On the left side, it's Zaire, and she heads to the line. Sinking it through a floater from the far side mid-range. 31-point lead for the Bengals. And with that, we have a running clock right now. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. A chance for the old-fashioned three for Zaire Hatter. There's a rule with boys basketball that if there is a 30-point lead, we do have a running clock. So we could have something going on. Nonetheless, it's back with Hannah Gibbs. Play back towards Jessica Davis. Her floater right wing, or either in the right elbow. No good. Rebound is up and in by Gibbs. Down low. Emma Gibbs has been in some interesting predicaments today, and she's able to get it there. 29-point lead for Skyline. As we see Madison Haddad return to the court. She had 4 points. A lot of scrappy points, just laying it up and in for Skyline. Gibbs to the line, and she'll make it an old-fashioned three. 3:18 left in the third. Bengals looking to push the pace here. Coming off a 78-point day against Ajo on Tuesday. It's with Zaire on the left wing. Lofted over towards Zoe. And now towards Ivy. Ivy to the bucket. Gets it up and in. And the foul. Or pardon me, no foul. But a strong bucket and a strong take by the 8th grader. Slung forward towards Huber. Lofted up and picked off again by Zaire. Zaire, left-hander, sunk in the paint. Pushing 20 if she hasn't gotten it already, as Carlos Solomon might have called a timeout, and he will. He has one full timeout left, and he'll have one full timeout remaining after this. So second to last timeout for Carlos Solomon and the Jones Gordon Jaguars. All in favor of Skyline Prep, up 50-18 with 2:39 left in the third quarter. A quick break, and we'll be back for more from South Phoenix right after this on Inferno Radio. Jaguars back in the court, so are the Bengals. with 159 seconds left in the third before we start the final quarter. This being the penultimate quarter from South Phoenix. Hannah Gibbs with another lofter. The heave goes towards Emma. Emma driving down the left lane, gets challenged, and she gets stuffed. Rebound down low by the Bengals, rolling with Ivy. Sent forward, a little too forward towards Haddad as the ball bounces towards the corner. It will be on the baseline and will stay with Jones-Gordon. Slung towards players going around the center line. Rolling around, picked up. Back again with Jessica Davis. Davis almost losing it. Zaire had her the one barking for the ball, trying to grab it right out of her hands. Jump ball given back towards the Bengals. Zaire near side, crosses the center line. No screen picked up yet. Sent out towards Ivy. Right corner three, jangled out. Rebounded other side by Hannah Gibbs. And with Haddad in her face, foul will be called on the freshman. Hannah Gibbs will actually head to the line now. A very physical third quarter. 5 fouls so far. 4 for the Bengals, 4 for the Jaguars. And Gibbs will head to the line off the bonus. 2 shots coming up for her. A running clock with the Bengals up 50-18. 1:21 left in the third. First one's up and no good. After this for Jones-Gordon, this game is a start of a 4-game road trip for them. They got Paradise Valley Christian on Wednesday, Talisa's Prep on a week from tomorrow, and then Sonoran Science Academy on January 23rd. Free throw, one back, rebound is up and right from a free throw. It's essentially another free throw in ways, but this one will count for 2. So Gibbs makes up for 2 of her free throw misses and sinks a bucket to make it a 2-point trip. Back with the Bengals, with Ivy, right corner, bang! 36 seconds, Bengals cooking up 33. Gibbs with another heave towards the half court. Goes back towards the Bengals, they'll keep it in play. No travel with the back court. 25 seconds. Zaire rolling around in the midsection, out towards the left corner. Zoe right corner 3, too short. Goes back, at least for a while, and a foul called. Looked like she took a swipe at Hannah Gibbs, and she'll pay the price for it. Gibbs heading back to the free throw line. 0 for 2 on her first trip. Did get essentially a second free throw in ways, as I mentioned before. Although that one counted for 2 off of the offensive rebound. Gibbs' first free throw, off back iron. Haddad was trying to rush in towards the arc, thinking it was the second free throw. We know her responsibilities as Gibbs goes for the second. It's short, flipped up, one back by Ivy. Sent towards the other side, towards Tolliver. Heaves it, long one with 3 seconds left. It falls short with an air ball. 1.9 seconds left. One chance for the Jaguars to get a heave off. Got towards Gibbs. Gibbs in a trance, and the buzzer sounds. No foul called. Hannah and Emma have been the ones patrolling the offense for the Jaguars, but they've fallen short compared to what the Hatter twins have done today. Skyline up 53-20 on Jones-Gordon. On their way to their 10th win of the season in their first year of girls varsity basketball. A quick break, and we'll be back for the 4th and final quarter from Skyline Prep High School right after this on Inferno Radio. 8 minutes left in regulation and time for the witching hour from Skyline Prep High School. I'm Mahirson Hassan. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday evening. The Bengals up 53-20 on the Jaguars. Visitors will get possession. They give it right back towards the host with Zoe Hatter lofting it up right towards space. One back by the Jags with Emma Gibbs. Low to the ground, pops it up from the paint and sinks it two. First time today that it's the Jaguars to get the first bucket of the quarter. 25 seconds in with Zaire Hatter. Hatter on the left wing, slings it out towards Zoe on the right. Zoe driving down, past the elbow, lofts it up and in with the left. Careened right and around as the ball jangles off Tolliver's head. It's with Gibbs from the left elbow, and she is shoved well off kilter. And tough foul one there by the freshman. It's Haddad running through along with Tolliver in the area.
He only has four.
Changes coming for both sides. As Emma Gibbs, first free throw off the high part of the window and down. No good. Some more Lacey back on for Skyline. Sam Wiegers makes her first appearance of the day for Jones Gordon. Not too many players, a lot of players landing in foul trouble for either team. A few of them on the chopping block with four, especially with the visitors. Second free throw goes off the back iron and down, but it won't count. No shot. So 55-22 in favor of Skyline Prep. Zaire Hatter. Hatter around her defender. Hatter slings it out. Popped up. Right wing on the toe on the line. No good. Haddad with a rebound. Rolls over towards the other side. And Hannah Gibbs gets shoved. Zaire was the one patrolling and got a little too handsy down low. Inbound with Gibbs. Near side, lofted up. A bat by Lacey, but it goes towards Zaire either way. Rolling down the right wing, now down the lane. Euro steps and goes down the gullet. Zaire Hatter past the 20 mark, might be flirting with 30 when it's all said and done. Less than 6 minutes to go here from Skyline Prep. With Hannah Gibbs on the left corner, rolling down inside, out towards Huber. And Huber floats it from the right lane. Huber's done well. She's been physical at times. But Skyline Prep has outclassed almost everybody. A screen set on Haddad going on Wiegers. The much smaller Wiegers draws the foul. Two already on Skyline. And Coach K has talked about this before. There's a lot of room for improvement. They talk about the positives. They talk about what they need to work on. That might be the case after what we've seen today. As it's picked up by Zoe. Zoe to the bucket. Dribble, drive off the window, and sinks it through. 59-24 with acres of space for Zoe Hatter. The Mad Hatters running through the Jaguars' defense on this Thursday evening. Back with Emma and Hannah. Hannah out of real estate on the near side, close towards the center line. Possession returns towards Skyline Prep. With Zaire rolling around, top of the key. Zaire rolling towards the left wing. Zaire keeps it going in towards the baseline, sends it out. A pop for three, too far. One back by Zaire again. Zaire from the left lane, ringed off front iron, or rather front iron that side, as the ball trickles out on the inside. Back with the Jags on the defensive baseline. 4:34 left. Heaved back towards Emma from Hannah. And Emma called for the kick. As we see the boys basketball players. Open game coming up after this. A little doubleheader from Skyline Prep. This will be the only game here on Inferno Radio. Nonetheless, we thank you for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. We thank you for your support of Skyline Prep basketball. Zaire Hatter on the right wing on Emma Gibbs. Going out towards the right corner. Another three missed there far side by Mackenzie Carthen. She's gotten a few looks in that area, but hasn't been able to send it through the nylon. 4:02. Almost done with this one. Deflected towards Gibbs. Gibbs bounce pass towards Huber. Huber 1-0. Huber, too much strength. Rebound up and no good by Graziano. Back with Hatter. That is Zaire. Zaire rolling down the right wing. Zaire again. Left-hander from that side. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Emma, and she'll keep possession for the visitors. Change coming as Jalea Montgomery returns to the court for Samora Lacey. Another 2 changes for Jones Gordon, Jessica Davis and Macy Lyons. 2 very young teams playing here at Skyline Prep in South Phoenix. Both teams with majority of their players in junior high. Zoe driving on the left wing. Lyons called for the foul. Hand check called on her. Nobody in the bonus yet. Only 2 fouls for Skyline, 1 for Jones Gordon. Inbound far side. Bounce passed over towards Zaire on the left wing. Zaire, low center of gravity, will keep it in favor of her. Pips it over towards that left wing. A pop up and another short shot by Zoe. One back by Emma. And Emma trying to drive the length of the court. Fouled in the process by Haddad. She's got 4. A lot of players. Alana Shoecraft, an option. She has not made an appearance today. Ariana Hardy as well. Davis almost got her ball picked off by Zoe. Back at the center line, now a little bit farther in towards attacking territory. Out towards the side, it's picked up by Carthen. 1-on-0, right lane, too much force on it. Haddad with a chance, and it's pipped right up, nowhere close to the rim. And now Carthen will now drive. Foul called on Lyons as Mackenzie will slam it down. She's looking for points in this one. Hasn't gotten any so far. 2:08 left in the 4th quarter, a running clock here. And a technical foul will be called on her. Does count as a personal and team foul, 3 for Skyline in the terms of PFs. We'll see Ivy check in and Carthen check out. I believe she has 5 on the day for her. Lyons will make her first free throw. One shot down. This one missed. 59-24, Skyline Prep leads. Waning moments in this one as this team looking to continue their spot atop the Roadrunner region and atop what seems to be CAA. Picked off by Zoe. Zoe down the left lane. Left-hander just rolls out. Rebound by Zaire. Is able to get it off the high window and down. Just looking for options as Zoe collides with Hannah Gibbs. Less than a minute to go. Play clock continues to run with the running clock. Skyline looking to close this one out. A rare moment at home in this new year of 2024 as it's Hannah Gibbs in the paint. Bounce pass towards Huber off the high window and in. 40 seconds. And a chance to catch their breath if you're Skyline. With Zaire on the other side. Slung it down towards Haddad. Down low, too far. Haddad fighting. Montgomery with the board on the right lane. Ivy, right wing 3 off the right iron. Rebounded by Gibbs. 20 seconds left in this 4th. Not much they can do, but nonetheless, it's Lyons underneath. Too much strength on that one. One back by Ivy. Continues to control it, but a jump ball is given towards Jones Gordon, or rather towards Skyline. 6 seconds left, and Zoe will continue to control it. 2 seconds. A heave at the buzzer. Off the right backboard and no good, but it has been a big, big victory for the Skyline Prep ladies side. 61-24 in favor of Jones Gordon, or rather 61-24. They beat Jones Gordon. They go to 10-0 on the season and continue what has been a classy start to this one. Started off with beating all their opponents by at least 40, had a close one against Tri-City Christian on December 14th, and fresh off their highest points scored and one of their biggest wins of the season against Ajo in terms of margin of victory, beating them with a scoreline of 78-17. They return back home and do so in stunning fashion, beating them by 37. Fourth time this year that Skyline has beaten a team by 31 to 40 points. A thrilling game, and especially if you're Zaire or Zoe Hatter, a lot of the coaches, a lot of the players, even Coach K talked about it with our very own Ryan Posesnik right before winter break, that there's a lot of key players, and the Hatter twins are the ones that really put the damage where the damage is done. Coming up after this, it's still a good Jones-Gordon against Skyline Prep battle, but this time in the boys' open battle. Skyline's open team looking for their first win of the season after a winless start, which was in 2023. But for now, we'll take a break and we'll call it. Here on Inferno Radio, this is the only game that will be down today on Inferno Radio and here from Skyline Prep High School. So we will bid adieu on this Thursday evening. I'm Mahir Hassan. Thank you for tuning in to Skyline Prep Girls Basketball on Inferno Radio. A lot of games after this happening a little bit away from home. 5 of the next 7 away from Skyline Prep High School, including a couple against some region leaders. Western School of Science and Technology, which will be up right after this on January 18th. They're the leaders of the Desert region. And then the Fiesta region leaders, Tri-City College, the second highest team in CAA as well. We'll have a couple games, if not next week, then a couple weeks after this. Hopefully we'll bring it to you live on Inferno Radio and sister YouTube page, Inferno TV. But for now, I'm Mahir Hassan. So